Hi, you're listening to Sass, a little bit of class. I'm Kiara Williamson, and if you don't follow me on all the socials, link down below. Why not? You're missing out. I've actually been feeling a little bit guilty recently, so I thought I would tell you about it. My behaviours, the way I'm acting. So yeah, if you really want to get to know me, keep listening. We've all felt guilt in our time, okay? Whether it's guilty conscience or maybe feeling guilty about your actions, okay? So I think I feel guilty about something every single day, and the biggest thing is I'm really exposing myself here. I feel like this is like my dirty little secret, you know? I don't even know where to start with this one. Basically, see, 5 minutes ago I didn't even know what I was going to talk about, but this has been on my mind like for a while now, and it's definitely something that me and Connor have been speaking about a lot recently. I feel so bad, okay? When I come in from work, okay, I just want to detox, okay? I just want to chill. I just want to be in a quiet room, and I come home. I'll probably sit in my car for longer than I should admit. I sit in my car for longer than I want to say before coming in, because when I come in, I know my dog's going to be really excited to see me, and I kind of want to wait for me to be in that mental space to be like, give him that as well. He's been waiting all day to see me, do you know what I mean? I'm the absolute highlight of his day. So I kind of want to be like ready and be like, oh my goodness, like, hi to my dog, okay, little Ralph. He's a British Bulldog, by the way. If you're thinking about getting a dog and you think, oh, they're really lazy, they're not. It's a lie, it's a myth. My dogs, if dogs can get ADHD, I think he'd be diagnosed. He bounces off the walls, and I mean bat flips. He jumps so high, he could literally turn off the light switch. Yeah, God forbid. Meant to be lazy, fat, lazy. Don't really like going out for walks. I've seen greyhounds run slower than him. He's rapid. Anyway, sorry. So this is when the guilt comes in, okay? I go in, I raid my house. I eat every single thing edible, okay? My comfort snack is cheese on toast. As soon as I get in, I'm cheese and toasting the absolute all daylights out of myself, okay? My routine's the same. When I come in, my routine's always the same. I'll go in, I'll say a quick hi to Ralph, of course. I'll then make myself cheese on toast. I'll sit and I'll binge podcasts. And then usually I go for a nap, okay? Unhealthy routine there, okay? I'm trying to get myself out of it, okay? But when Connor comes in from his work, okay, he goes right into the kitchen. He's doing dishes. He's making tea. He's taking Ralphie for a walk. Where does he get the strength? I just can't. I don't know what it is. I just don't have the mental strength for that, okay? And I'm like that to him. I'm like, how could you? He's like, because it needs done. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but I also know that it needs done, okay? But I just can't bring myself to do it. It's just I physically can't, okay? My body just wants to shut down. It wants to overeat and oversleep. So I want to do it when I come in, and I don't want to speak to a single soul, okay? When Connor comes in, he's talking 100 miles per hour. He's like doing housework and that, and I'm like that, wow, inspiration. Me on the other hand, I'll sleep for about 2 hours and then be awake and go, no. In my defence, usually I do have a sore head, and that's where the nap comes in. But naps don't even help now, okay? I'll go for a wee cheeky nap. That used to start me out. Not anymore, okay? I'll go for a nap and wake up, my head out, it'll probably be worse. So I'm trying to fix that, okay? Give me your routines and how you don't let yourself do it. I've actually been looking up about habit building, I think it's called. Habit stacking, maybe? Can't remember what it's called. Clearly not been looking into it that much. But I have actually been looking into it on TikTok, of course. I'm watching other people's podcasts and that. Podcasts are my thing, as you can tell. I love a podcast. Driving to work, podcast. Driving home from work, finishing that podcast. Come in, another pod. Saving Grace, Staying Relevant. Pete Wicks's Man-Made. You used to listen to Olivia Neal. She used to have one as well. You could binge watch her. Pretty Lonesome. All these. I've got a lot, okay? So I've got one to keep me going, you know? I've got loads that I could watch, okay? Then if I've not got any pods, I'll be watching a wee cheeky vlog, you know what I mean? So what I'm going to start doing is, instead of eating and binge watching podcasts when I come in, I'll come in, to be fair, last week, 3 days in a row, maybe 2 days, can't remember, 2 or 3 days in a row, which is good for me, okay? Give credit where it's due, do you know what I mean? Went in, took Ralphie for a walk, came in, and I think I just like put a wash on, or like did some sort of like housework or something, had a pod on, had headphones on, loving life, didn't eat the whole entire house. Go me. But then I just kind of reverted it back into old ways, you know? And I just kind of want to get over that. I feel like it's unhealthy. And I feel like, I keep saying to Connor, like, does it not annoy? Like, see if I was coming home every day and Connor was napping, I think I would actually rage. I'd be like, come on, get up. Do you know what I mean? I think it's like, Connor motivates me. So when I come home and he's not there, what am I meant to do? Do you know what I mean? I'm literally waiting on him coming home. I'm like, come on, hon, hurry up. If he finishes before me and I get home first, I get sad. I'm like, oh, I thought you were going to be in. Where's my company at? Do you know what I mean? To work on that, and I don't really know what to do, but I think doing something, like saying to myself, you're not getting to watch Saving Grace, okay? You're not getting to watch your pod unless it's while you're like on a walk or doing something around the house, okay? Because when I come in and snack, Connor comes in, wants to have an actual meal, and I'm like, oh, I've been snacking. Sorry. So it's kind of ruining like that like quality time, like making tea together and having tea together and watching someone while having tea, because we're having tea separate because I can't wait because I'm just being greedy and lazy. If anyone has any tips, please send them my way, okay? But also when I'm telling myself like don't watch your pod unless you're doing something, I'll just go to myself, shut up and do whatever I want. I've got no willpower, okay? I'm like that, don't tell me what to do. To myself. Do you know what I mean? I just think, I don't know. Don't really know how to change. I don't really know how to fix that one. Just need some quiet time. Like I just need silence for a while. Bear in mind, I work in childcare. Do you know what I mean? Come on now. It's loud in there. Connor works in a garage on his own most days. So I'm like, when he comes in, he just wants to talk because he's not really had a natural conversation all day. And me, I don't. I just want to chill and be quiet and just do my own thing, you know? And I just need to be more stubborn. I'm a stubborn gal. So I just have to be more stubborn to myself. Like, if I tell myself, you're not going to do that until you do this, I just need to go along with it. I just have to go, right, okay, boss, sorry. But yeah, I asked Connor like that, and I don't really mind. He doesn't care that I do that. And I'm like, if that was the other way around, I'd be livid. That should be raging. I wouldn't be happy. So yeah. I'll keep you updated on how that goes. But if you're going through the same as me, maybe you want to start going to the gym or something like that, just be like, you can binge watch your favourite series at the gym, but you're not allowed to do it sitting on the couch, you know? Go for a run, you're not allowed to listen to your songs unless you're running or tidying the house or doing something, you know? I also started thinking about how I really do feel like I've just outed myself there, sorry. I've just realised I've got my shoes on, so I'm going to take them off because I feel like I don't feel cosy. Anyway, it's actually currently raining outside and it's probably about 6 o'clock, so it's pitch black. Why is that happening in my life? I don't know. And I've got my candle on again, obvs. And I've got a cute little cup. How cute. It's actually from Lidl. I'm not really or Aldi. I'm actually not really an Aldi or Lidl gal, but we nipped in and this was sitting on its own and I thought that is the cutest little thing I've ever seen. It's got a straw in it because it's not hot. It's I don't like hot coffee. Sometimes I'll drink tea, sometimes I'll drink hot chocolate, but never a hot coffee unless it's a mocha. I used to actually love mochas, but I'm a fake coffee drinker. Okay, I like a frap, an iced caramel latte. Yeah, I'm a fake coffee girl, sorry. Anyway, sometimes this is another thing I feel guilty about, okay, but it's in like hindsight that I feel guilty, okay? So, sometimes people will say stuff to me, okay, and I'll kind of just like go over my head. I won't really deep it, okay? Like, say someone says to me like, oh my god, my boyfriend's really annoying me, I'll go, oh, is he? Like, oh, boys. Do you know what I mean? But then after I'll go, oh, maybe they were wanting to tell me something and I've just totally like let that go. Do you know what I mean? I've just kind of like thingied it off. And if I ask maybe a question or whatever, but no, this is why I don't do it, right? If you want to tell me something, just tell me, okay? You don't need to beat around the bush here, okay? Say when people post things on their story or on Facebook going, in hospital, won't speak. Remember that? Remember won't speak, okay? Back in the day. I'm like, just just tell me. If you want people to ask you why you're in hospital or why you're in A&E, okay? Just say, oh God, I broke my arm, can't believe it, I'm in hospital, I'm in A&E. Do you know what I mean? Come on now. Another thing, so I just won't fish, okay? If you're gonna hint at me, I'm not taking the bait, okay? I'm stubborn. I'm a sassy gal. I'm not doing it. Sometimes Connor's like, did you actually say that? Like, some people will say, someone says to me, oh, like, I've missed you, like, we should go for a catch up, and I'll go, yeah, but I won't say I've missed them back. And Connor's like, did you not say, like, miss you too? And I was like, no. And he's like, okay. Like, he thinks I'm rude. And I'm like, yeah, maybe that is rude, hindsight, but in the moment, I'm not going to lie, am I? Do you know what I mean? I've obviously not spoke to them for a reason. No point in me going, yeah, I missed you too. No. Sorry, no. Also, another thing I hate, when people only ask you, like when you're at work or whatever, and they go, how was your weekend? And you go, fine, yeah. Did you do anything nice? And I go, just like a quiet weekend. I know that you want me to tell you about yours. People only ask you about your weekend when they want to tell you what they're doing. Do you know what I mean? I actually asked someone what they were doing at the weekend, okay, because they asked me. And they says, oh, just like walking the dog and that. What? Why isn't that an everyday occurrence? Why is that your weekend plans? And I was like, oh, like somewhere like nice, like somewhere down. And they're like, no, just like around the block. Oh God, I was like, okay, that's cool. I don't know, I just thought that was funny. Anyway, yeah, so sometimes I feel guilty when I'm a bit blunt, but I just don't mean it. I just think they don't care. Like if I said, and then Connor goes, but how would you feel if you went, oh, like I've been missing you, and you just got blanked? And I think, yeah, actually, I think I would care, maybe. But then sometimes stubborn, I'm like, I wouldn't care. But maybe I would. If someone says to me, if I said to someone, oh, I miss you, and then they didn't say it back, I'd be like, okay, then whatever. But I don't really say it like that. And plus, if I don't say it back, they've obviously done something. Okay? There's a reason why I've not messaged you. It's probably because you're a little rat. Now I understand why I called this sass well about class. The class is tiny. There's no class over. My dad was saying to me, your podcast is so depressing, could you make it funny? I can't be funny on my own. Do you know what I mean? It's a one-man band here. What am I to do? No, I just can't. No one laughs. If I say something funny, who's going to laugh? I think it was actually, it's iCarly. Remember they had like the little sim board and they would do clapping and that. If you don't know what I mean, you're not on my vibe, okay? If you don't know what I'm talking about, you're too young. But yeah, little Freddie used to tap all the buttons. That's what I need. Was that iCarly? I think so. Used to tap all the buttons and they would like people would laugh and that. That's what I need. I don't know. I was thinking about having guests on, but my friends are unhinged, and the friends that I would want on are too shy to come on. So I'm like, no. I think I would get cancelled before I've even started if I had them on. And I don't know. I wanted my mum to come on. I really want my dad to come on. Could you imagine? My dad would be absolutely hilarious, and he's got some hot topics, and it's stuff that I can't really talk about because I've never experienced it. Do you know what I mean? I can't really talk about something that I have no experience in. Does that make sense? So he's got some good views. He can't come on the pod because it wouldn't suit his vibe. And I get it, to be fair. It's a bit pink and it's called Sass with a bit of class. Funny. Back onto the actual topic of today. Absolutely thrive. Like, see when I'm being really productive, right? I'm like dead proud of myself. Okay, it probably shouldn't be like that. I should probably just be productive all the time, but sometimes I'm not, okay? So I actually remember when I used to stay with my dad, right? He brings this up all the time. I used to hoover and then leave the hoover out. So he would be like, Kiara's hoovered, just in case he wouldn't notice that the floors were sparkling. And then he'd be like, Kiara, you've left the hoover out. And I'm like, yes, I know. But where's my well done? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I used to get really annoyed when he wouldn't give me the recognition I deserve, really. So that was rude. Talking about being productive, my washing machine's just started singing to me, which means it's finished. So I'm going to pretend I haven't heard that and hopefully Coral does it. Also, I can't hang up my own washing because Connor always says I do it wrong. Since starting the pod, I have been absolutely slacking on my TikTok, on my personal account. And I'm feeling a bit bad. I've been getting messages asking where I am, and the content on there is shocking. It's really bad. I'm actually kind of cheating as well because I'm posting the exact same videos on my podcast account and then I'm sharing them again on my personal account. Sorry, do you know what I mean? So I think I'm going to start posting on TikTok once a week, and it's going to be like a good thought out, like chatty vid. Do you know what I mean? Because I feel like me just sitting there in silence doing my makeup, it must be so boring for you to watch. I actually like watching the videos, but I never follow them. Do you know what I mean? It's just like, that was a good vid. Bye. Maybe give it a wee like. But I feel like to actually get to know the creator and behind the vids, there needs to be some sort of content there. Do you know what I mean? A wee bit of chat. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and do a wee chatty vid once a week. I'm waiting to come off soon as well for 2 weeks. So hopefully I can get everything back on track, you know? I feel like social media doesn't help with the whole guilty situation about being productive every single day when you're seeing constant Sunday resets. Who does a Sunday reset every Sunday? Not me. Behind these videos that you're seeing, and it's like them cleaning the room and being so productive and doing their Sunday resets and I don't know, doing whatever else, organising their beauty room or whatever. Remember, these people literally need to do these things for the absolute sake of it. I've done it, okay? And that could be an hour of their day, okay? Half an hour of their day. You're not seeing the rest. They could have been binge watching, I don't know, Vampire Diaries or something. I don't know. What is this thing, by the way? The Summer I Turned Pretty? Never seen it. Sorry. Jeremiah or something? No idea. I actually feel like I have watched it because I've heard so much about it. I don't even know what it's on. Is it on Disney Plus? I don't know. If I had whatever it was on, I probably would be watching it, but I'm not because I don't have it. So I am jealous and bitter. I hope the ending's really bad. Anyway, just because everyone's up at 5:30 getting their steps in and running a marathon doesn't mean you need to, okay? You don't even know what the rest of the day looks like. And if they are doing it every day, they're going to get burnt out. Okay? So let's be balanced queens. Okay? Be lazy some days and be productive queens others. Okay? Social media is a highlight reel, okay? You're not going to really see people's breakdowns. You're not going to see people arguing with their boyfriends. You're not going to see all the drama, okay? You're going to see snippets of the highlights of their day. And remember, these people are literally doing things for the sake of doing a video because of money, okay? If you were getting paid to do a Sunday reset every day, I'm pretty sure you would do it because so would I. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, try not to let social media get to you because it's a riot out there. And it's hard to work out what's fake and what's not, especially with AI going on. Do you know what I mean? What's all that? It freaks me out. ChatGPT is my best friend though. Any problems I have, I actually ask ChatGPT. I'm like, why is this happening? My dog's skin. I don't know if anyone else's dog's going through this actually. ChatGPT told me it's because of the weather. He's getting bald patches beside his eyes and it's all like dry skin. And it's like flaky. But it's not bleeding. ChatGPT said if it was bleeding, it'd be a vet situation. I actually broke out on my chin the other week. Oh my goodness, I looked like the ugliest person I've ever seen. I had tiny little white dots everywhere. Spots all above my lip and like across my chin. It was like all the left side of my face. And then like down my neck. It was horrific. And then it came up at work as well, so I had no idea. I just kind of felt my skin was like really rough and bumpy. It was disgusting. Put loads of oils on, loads of moisturiser, and then all the spots, obviously popped all the spots as well, sorry guys. Now I'm left with all these scars. Don't recommend. I actually do because it was satisfying, but anyway. So then it was just like really dry. Like when you've got a spot and it dries up. Well, imagine 3,000 spots all dried up, honestly. My face felt so tight, it was just constantly like, oil me up. Yeah, it was disgusting, but I'm all good now. And actually, after the dog kind of went away, I got sent the pimple patches or whatever they are. So I'm like, well, that's great. I would have had to use the whole pack. I actually really want, this is so weird, what I'm about to say. I want like a big juicy spot to how I could like show if it works or not. Talking about being productive, does anyone have like life-changing ideas at like 3 o'clock in the morning, wake up and think, who was she? Because that wasn't even me. Do you know what I mean? Like, who came up with that? I'd be like planning my whole life, like I'm going to start running, looking at joining the gym, and I wake up and go, sorry, I don't even know who that was. Because I do it all the time. Why is that? I'm like, is that my brain telling me that I need to like change my life or what? Am I having a midlife crisis at 23? Possibly. Sometimes as well, when people are like that, what are you doing this weekend? And I'm like, literally nothing. Literally nothing. And I'll be like feeling a bit bad, like, God, I really am boring. I am the boringest little 23-year-old anyone's ever met. And I'm like, God, people's kids in work have better social lives than me. I'm like, oh wells. My pals actually asked me to go out for Halloween. I couldn't think of anything worse. But me and Connor have decided that we have to stop being like grannies and maybe socialise for a little while. I've got my outfit planned, and yes, I will be wearing a sheen corset. Who's going to stop me? Anyway, I don't know if to be Sleeping Beauty because, obviously, your girl loves a nap. Or there's a cute little like clown outfit that I've put together. Definitely copied someone off of TikTok. Sorry about that. So yeah, I'm not really sure. And the girl that asked me to go out is terrified of clowns. So I thought, what a better way to set her off. I'm not sure if I'm going to go or not. That's actually another thing I feel guilty for, saying no to everyone. I literally say no all the time. The girl that asked me to go out actually said to me, I know you're going to say no, but do you want to come out? And I was like that. No, I don't. But thanks anyway. But then I started looking at outfits and thought, no, what it is, I actually hate Halloween. I hate it. See, if you asked me to go to a Christmas market, I'd say, yeah, absolutely. But I've never really liked Halloween. It's just not really my thing, you know? I don't know, I just feel like an idiot, to be honest. Like, why am I dressed up as a clown? Why? Like, why dress up as an angel? Do you know what I mean? You're anything but, hun. You're not feeling anyone here. But, yeah, I just don't know. I just don't really like Halloween. I think it's a bit, But me and Connor will definitely be covering a pumpkin and putting it outside the door. This is actually going to be our first Halloween in this house. That's going to be so cute. Not decorating anything. I'm an autumn gal. Do you know what I mean? I've got a little pumpkin pink candle. That's enough for me. That's as far as we're going with decorations. And probably wouldn't have got that if it wasn't for the pod. So sorry about that. I obviously have my little autumn cup. But yeah, not really into like the whole like, I'm not going to have like zombies or ghosts can sometimes be cute, to be fair. But yeah, I'm not going to have like witches or anything like on the door saying like do not enter. I'm just not about that. My mum's house, God forbid. Terrifying even to step in that house. Things on the window and that. Absolutely not. I can't be dealing with that. I'll keep you updated. I'll maybe do a little update on my Instagram or something, just in case I forget to update you here. So follow me over there, of course. Follow me here, subscribe, rate and review and all that. Hopefully you haven't related to this, because it's probably a bad way to live. But if you have, then hopefully you feel a little bit better and know that you're not alone. And I'm exactly the same. So let's fix it together, okay? The only thing that really motivates me, like hobby wise, is podcasts. Like, I absolutely love listening to them, and not all of them are serious. Like, Staying Relevant and Saving Grace are not serious pods. Do you know what I mean? I'm not really gaining anything from it. It's just kind of like brain rot in the nicest way. Kind of just helps me like unwind. So yeah, I think my solution is, instead of binge watching podcasts, just lying down and then going for a nap, maybe just be productive and listen. So let me know how you get on in the next couple of days, weeks, and I'll keep you updated on my Insta. So make sure you follow me over there, of course, on my personal and my podcast. Sometimes I post on the wrong one, forgetting that I have 2 different accounts. So just keep following me on both so you can definitely keep up. Don't forget to like, subscribe, rate and review. Leave a little cheeky comment. Love a wee comment if it's nice. Don't be rude. And as always, keep it sassy, keep it classy, and I'll see you in the next one. This has been a bit of a different ep. I've not stayed on topic. Maybe I need to work on that too. And I've kind of just been chatting to you, really, and telling you my dirty secrets about why I feel guilty all the time. Anyway, goodbye, have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you on Sunday. Mwah. Love ya.